Liam Rosenior will be out to settle a 12-year score with Mikel Arteta when they face off at Stamford Bridge tonight. New boss Rosenior makes his home bow for Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg against Arsenal. Sign up for the Arsenal newsletter. Thank you. New coach Liam Rosenior led Chelsea's training session ahead of Wednesday's matchCredit. Getty. Hull City's Rosenior and Arsenal's Arteta faced off in the 2013-14 Premier League seasonCredit. Alamy. It will be the first time he has crossed swords with Arteta since the Gunners beat Hull 3-2 in the 2014 FA Cup final at Wembley. Rosenior starred at left wing back for Steve Bruce's Tigers, who eyed a huge shock going 2-0 up with goals from James Chester and captain Curtis Davies inside the first 8 minutes. Hull were dreaming of their first major trophy, before Arsene Wenger's side hit back through Santi, Cazorla and Laurent Koscielny. Aaron Ramsey's extra-time winner broke Tigers' hearts, and Davies reckons Rosenior will be desperate to exorcise a few demons tonight. Read more on Chelsea. Davies, 40, told Sunsport. Right back was Liam's best position, but he was so good technically that he could also play on the left. He played left wing back at Wembley in 2014 and was brilliant. Unfortunately, Liam went off injured in the 89th minute and we lost something defensively as we battened down the hatches and tried to hold on. Arsenal brought on Jack Wilshere and Tomas Rosicky, top players, and unfortunately we succumbed to a very good Aaron Ramsey goal. Most read in football. Best free bets and betting sign-up offers. We all knew it was our biggest day, and to go 2-0 up before losing it the way we did was absolutely sickening. Arteta was Arsenal's controlling midfielder. We couldn't keep them out. Mikel was similar to Liam. A really nice guy who could put his foot in and make a big tackle when needed. Arsenal beat Hull City 3-2 in the FA Cup final at Wembley Stadium in 2014. Credit, AFP. Liam's a lovely guy, but on the pitch he's got a switch because he'll get angry with himself and others as he's so demanding. This semi-final is fascinating. If Liam can get past Arsenal, then it would exorcise any potential demons in his head from Wembley in 2014. Moreover, outsmarting Arteta would demonstrate Liam's tactical nous against the best team in the country. Chelsea fans would maybe, just maybe, think Liam could be something special. Asked about their Wembley showdown 12 years ago, Arteta said yesterday, "I've seen a few pictures of that. That's the beauty of football." Two very different careers, but then facing each other at Stamford Bridge in a semi-final. I know people who have been close to him in his journey, especially as a coach, and they talk really highly of him. I wish him all the best. Apart from this game, obviously, Davies first played with Rosenior for England under-21s before they were reunited at Hull. Rosenior challenging Italy's Gianpaolo Pazzini during the U21 International at Wembley in 2007. Credit, Getty. He added, "We instantly hit it off and had a common bond with us both having parents from Sierra Leone. Liam had a vision of how he wanted to get to the top and he wasn't going to be stopped." However, after being sacked by Hull City, did anyone think he would be taking charge of Chelsea 18 months later? Not in a million years. Liam's a realist but also an optimist, and I know how driven he is. I saw that when we played together at Hull before he then coached me at Derby. Rosenior served as interim manager of Derby County in 2022. Credit, PA. The detail in his methods were ridiculous, and he won't just say, "Make this pass," but he'll explain why. Liam left Derby after being interim boss before they appointed Paul Warne, but he went to Hull and did really well. Hull sacked Liam for finishing 7th, but they nearly got relegated the following season. His time at Strasbourg went really well, and to see him managing Chelsea now makes me immensely proud. Bookworm Rosenior spent hours studying the world's best coaches, and Davies added, "At Hull, Liam would be on the bus reading books by Pep Guardiola and Jose Mourinho and anything else he could get his hands on." At Derby, Wayne Rooney was the manager, but 90% of the detail came from Liam's coaching, which was unreal. Derby County manager Rooney and assistant coach Liam Rosenior across the championship. Credit, Getty. Liam saw the hard yards his dad Leroy did as a manager, and I think that drove him on to go one better. Davies believes Rosenior has the potential to manage England and believes his success can inspire young black bosses. He said, "Liam could definitely go on and manage England as he has that clean-cut image which the FA want. I'm not saying he's an angel, but in terms of a coaching philosophy and building a future, Liam ticks every box. Hopefully he wins everything at Chelsea and establishes himself as a top manager. Even if he fails at Chelsea, it's a high tree to fall from, and the England job could be a long-term possibility." Recommended stories. It's a big thing to have a young English manager at a club like Chelsea, but particularly a young black English boss. If Liam can inspire others, that would mean a lot to him. Comments.